This is an All Ears English podcast, episode 294. Don't be a fool. Learn about April Fool's Day with All Ears English. Welcome to the All Ears English podcast, downloaded more than 7 million times. We believe in connection, not perfection, with your American hosts, Lindsay McMahon, the English adventurer, and Michelle Kaplan, the New York radio girl, coming to you from Boston and New York City, USA.
Hey, Lindsay. How are you?
I'm okay. What's up, Michelle?
Yeah, I need to talk to you about something kind of big.
Yeah, what's up? What's happening?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm actually going to have to leave All Ears English. So,
what?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Why?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I just got another job and it's just like, I don't know, it's like a better deal. So,
what job could be better than All Ears English?
Lindsay, I really don't want to talk about that right now. It's just better,
No, that's
okay?
crazy. What can I do to get you to stay with us here?
Listen, I don't think there's anything you can do.
Oh my God. No, Michelle, you're killing me. Tell me.
April Fools! April Fools!
April Fools. So Michelle is not leaving All Ears English, thank God. And today you'll learn how Americans celebrate April Fool's Day and what you can do to prepare for the big day. Hey guys, remember that you can find a native English teacher online in seconds if you go to allearsenglish.com/ITALKI, and we will give you $10 off your second lesson at italki. So go check it out, guys, and start speaking English with natives. Go to allearsenglish.com/ITALKI. Hey, Michelle, what's up?
Not too much, Lindsay. I'm pretty good, but I'm a little scared today.
Oh my God, what are you scared of? What do you have to be scared of? It's almost April 1st and it's starting to be spring. I'm really happy.
Well, I'm scared because in a couple days, it's a really scary day, and that's April 1st, which is April Fool's, and I'm afraid that somebody's going to pull a prank on me.
Oh no, did that happen to you a lot when you were a kid?
Yeah, I had some pranks pulled on me. I mean, definitely like silly little things, but I don't know. I'm always afraid that like I'm going to be really gullible and believe something.
Gullible. That's a good word. What does that mean? Gullible.
Gullible means like you believe anything anybody tells you. And I would say I trust people a lot, so I think I'm pretty gullible. And especially on April Fools, it can be dangerous.
Yeah, I used to be really gullible. I am also gullible, even now. But when I was a kid, I was really gullible and really naive because my parents were kind of protective of me. And kids would say all sorts of things, and I would believe them.
Yeah.
And then they would laugh at me, even not on April Fool's Day, other days. But yeah, so being gullible means that you believe what people say often.
Yeah. So I think because I know that this happens to me sometimes, I always get a little like nervous around April Fools that I'm going to believe something totally ridiculous.
Yeah. So are you going to stay inside your house on April Fool's Day and just like protect yourself?
Unfortunately, I can't stay inside, but I'm just going to be like, I try and like keep my ears open and my eyes open and try and think, okay, wait a second. Cause what happens is sometimes you forget that it's April Fool's and then.
Yeah, totally. What kinds of things happen on April Fools? I mean, we have practical jokes. What is a practical joke? What does that mean?
A practical joke is basically just like a something you do to someone to make them believe a certain thing or to make it's hard. Sorry, I'm having a hard time explaining it. It's kind of like a joke that you play on someone that's, it's funny. It's meant to be funny, but it can make them believe something that's not true or do something stupid.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking like instead of a joke that you just tell, it's like a joke you act out. Like it's an acted joke, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's more of an interactive experience.
An interactive experience. I mean, I guess this is kind of disgusting, but one that comes to mind when I think of April Fools, I never did this to anyone and no one ever did it to me, but it's something that people used to talk about on April Fools is that kids would put cellophane, on the toilet.
Oh my God.
So people would use the bathroom and then,
make a bit of a mess.
A bit of a mess. Yeah, really bad. And guys, don't do that. We're not suggesting it. It's just an example of a practical joke that kids used to do when I was in school.
Yeah, no, that one's pretty scary. So it's like either one that where it's actually an action like that, where you play a prank on somebody where it's actually an action, or like you play with somebody's emotions or beliefs in some way. Like, for example, people will post on Facebook, like couples, like, we're engaged after being together for 1 month, or we're pregnant, or, just to make people believe something that's not true.
Yeah. And it's funny because on April Fool's Day, I always go through the day, being I guess I am skeptical generally on April Fool's Day, but I never know what's real and what's a joke. Like, you don't know if someone is playing along with the theme of April Fool's Day or if they're just being serious.
Right. It's like the boy who cried wolf,
Yeah, totally. And so practical jokes. So that's what a practical joke is. Wait, can you say that again? The boy who cried wolf. What does that mean?
The boy who
I think that's a
cried
common
wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like an old story where a little boy would always cry wolf, wolf, wolf to get people to come to him, and then it wasn't true, and he was just playing like a practical joke on them. And then one day an actual wolf came and he yelled, and no one came to help him.
Yeah, that's supposed to be kind of like a cautionary tale to keep us from asking for help when we don't need it or scaring people when it's not true.
Right, exactly. Because then if something actually does happen, people aren't going to believe you anymore. It's important that people trust you, right?
Yeah. Do you have any friends that are just super funny and are always doing things like this?
Yes, I definitely do. In college, I had a friend who was just actually, oh my gosh, now that I think about it, we really did do a lot of practical jokes. Like, yeah, I remember we like moved all of my friends' clothes into a different place. And, a lot of people do it at camp. And I remember, I think I told this story once where I almost burned down my building making Easy Mac, and
oh my God, yeah.
So they kept that. They kept it, and they would like play jokes on me by randomly putting it in different places to surprise me, like on my desk under a pile of paper, and then
putting what? What did they put in different places?
Old burnt macaroni.
Oh God!
Like it was like a museum artifact at that point, and it would just show up in random places.
Do you want to have your English corrected so that you stop making the same mistakes over and over and over again? Guys, you can get a native English teacher online right now to practice your English today if you go to italki. So go right now to allearsenglish.com/ITALKI and you'll get $10 off your second lesson if you register on that page, allearsenglish.com/ITALKI. See you there. I think that college is a time when April Fool's Day is the funnest because you're living on campus mostly, especially as a freshman or a sophomore in the US. And that's a time when you can easily get together with your friends and plan these jokes on your neighbors or your suite mates or your roommates, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of, there was another one I was thinking of. We went on a trip for spring break and we were driving. And we were supposed to stay at my friend's parents' house, and we decided to take I was in one of the cars and we were having the other car follow us, and my friend who was driving and I decided to make them think that his parents were like billionaires. So we drove them through like this neighborhood with huge, ridiculous houses, and we went all around and we like went into the parking lot and everybody was tired, and then they thought that this was his house.
Okay.
Well, so something like that. Like, it's really stupid, right? But it can make you laugh. Maybe not if you're the one on the receiving end always.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, what can we do if we are on the receiving end of the joke? I mean, the best we can do is just try to laugh and try to not take it too seriously.
Yeah.
I think some people take it really seriously and get upset when they're the butt of a joke. And it's too bad because, sometimes we just got to keep things a little bit light and fun and just enjoy life a bit. And April Fool's Day offers us that opportunity.
Right, exactly. So if you do it all the time and you're the boy who cried wolf all the time or whatever, it's a bad thing. But April Fools, I think that's reserved for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, you get a pass if you try something. You talked about a gag joke. What is a gag joke? I don't think I even know. Do you know?
I mean, I would say that this is just another way to say like a practical joke. Actually, and something with the word gag is gag gift.
Oh, yeah. Gag gift. So what would be giving someone a gag gift? What would that mean?
Giving them like a gift for their birthday or something, and they open it up and they're all excited about it. It's something stupid. Like, for example, one year I gave my brother, we really like the New York Knicks. And I gave him for his birthday, like a New York Knicks Barbie doll. So, something where it's kind of like, oh.
Something silly.
Yeah, and then you usually have a real gift for them, but sometimes you just can't resist getting that gag gift, right? So, a gag is like a practical joke, but you can also use it as like a gag gift, like a joke gift.
Oh, that reminds me of my dad. He always likes to just joke around, and especially at Christmas time, he would go to the dollar store and he would always buy gag gifts, and he would get the biggest kick out of watching us open them. Do
you remember any in particular?
No, I don't remember any. I don't know. I don't know any specific ones, but he just, I don't know. It's just, I can imagine his face watching us open these silly gifts, and he just loved it. He loved it.
That's cute. No, it's fun. I like gag gifts, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so we want to encourage our listeners, if you're in the US, and also I'm sure that in other parts of the world, you guys are also celebrating April Fool's Day. So we want to know what you guys do to celebrate April Fool's Day. So come back to our website at allearsenglish.com/294 and tell us what your practical joke is, what your gag gift is for April Fools, and give us some ideas for next year or for this year, because you have 2 days before April Fools.
Yeah, you still have time. So be prepared. And also I think that this would be a really good opportunity for somebody to talk about this kind of stuff with with their teacher, right?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I think that this is a good, if you guys are looking to learn more about American culture and about, what we do in the U.S. on holidays like April Fool's or St. Patrick's Day, which just passed, you want to connect with a native teacher. So don't forget, guys, that you can actually do that at allearsenglish.com/italki. And when you go and register on that page, you'll get $10 off your second lesson. So go and connect with a native. Stop just listening. I mean, listening is good. Keep listening. But go and take the next step and connect with a native teacher.
Yeah, definitely. Ask them about their, April Fool's experience. It'd be interesting to hear.
Yeah, it's a good conversation topic, isn't it? And we can learn a lot about different cultures by hearing about what people think is funny. Because, funny is not always the same across cultures.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. And I know that there are other cultures that celebrate April Fools. So if you want to share any of if you're from a place that does celebrate it, share some of the traditions and what happens in your country.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys. Let's have a conversation in the comments. So come back to allearsenglish.com/294 and we will see you there. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Michelle, for hanging out today. It's been fun talking about April Fools, and enjoy the day on Wednesday.
Thank you. You too. Be safe. Don't get jokes played on you.
I'll try. Okay. Stay out of trouble, Michelle.
Thank you. Bye, Lindsay.
Bye. Thanks for listening to today's show, and be sure to come back to our website at allearsenglish.com/resources for some awesome ideas and special offers to help you get fluent. And if you believe in connection, not perfection, be sure to subscribe to our podcast on your computer or on your smartphone. See you soon.